Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about how to increase your damage bonus, or let's say how to maximize your damage bonus and death high like the possible. I think before going to start explaining that, we need first to see what are the base gear for season 5. So I'm going to TV here. So it depends on your level, there's gonna be a specific gear to use. For example, there's so many auxiliary here as you see. And if we start with Soul Blade, we will see that you need level 70 combat in order to use it. And if you're going to Cutting Edge, you will need combat level 80. For Zampato, I think you will need 15 to use it. Yeah, it's available to any level though. For Tomahawk, you will need a level 90, which is manner 18. Okay. What you need to focus on this auxiliary is the skill though. Like first, if you can only use Cell Blade or if you can only use Cutting Edge, you need to look for the unparalleled skill. For example, this Cell Blade. It got 104 attack power, crit chance, and unparalleled. Increased damage by 15 when there are no ranged weapons in weapon slots. So the damage is the damage bonus, you get 15% extra when you use unparalleled. And how to activate it, I think you would need to have not like this. For example, now unparalleled it's not activated because I have the LSS in my weapon shortcuts. What I have to do is to replace it with an ammo box. So now I have the 15% damage bonus. But for example, I'm not reading auxiliary now, but this is how it works. It's the same with the full power on shields. So you need to focus in that though. For all the auxiliary, you need to find the auxiliary with the unparalleled. For example, if your level is 80, try to get unparalleled Cutting Edge. For example, this one. Like I think it's the 4 stars, more attack power. And the best is gonna be the Zampato, but it's kind of expensive and people cannot afford the formula. So it's better to stick with whatever you can. Also, you can use Tomahawk. I don't see if there is an unparalleled. Anyways, there is an unparalleled. Increase damage by 15 when there are no ranged weapons in weapon slot. Yeah. And you got attack power 129, which is 13 as an auxiliary. So for the highest floors, attack power will not work. So it doesn't matter if you use Tomahawk or Cutting Edge or Zampato or Cell Blade, but what does matter is that you need to have the formula of the auxiliary that you are going to use. Like for example, also you can use Stampaton if you got unparalleled in your Stampaton, and if you got 5 stars or 4 stars. Like the more damage bonus you get, the more damage you will do in death high. It doesn't matter the attack power for the highest floors, but from the low to medium floors, you will need attack power so bad. So you will not pass those floors by only using a Stampaton. So you will need to use the highest auxiliary that you can use. Also, you may use shield, like steel shield, if the attack power is still working. For example, you can go with any shield here, but you need a Devastate. For example, this one, and it gives you a 15 attack power and decreases armor of non-building units by 2 when hit, which means 2 more attack power when you use the steel shield. But this only works, Devastates is only work when attack power is working. Like let's say from low to mid floors, you will need attack power. But when you see that your damage is low and you cannot deal a lot of damage to zombies, then you will have to switch to an auxiliary with melee. And it's better to use the melee that you have the highest formula. Like for example, I don't have Stampaton formula, or I don't have saw blade formula, I don't have Zampato formula. You can use long knife. Yeah, long knife with unparalleled. Doesn't matter the attack power for the hasty floors. Just you need more damage bonus from the formula. So that's it for the melee weapons. For the shotguns, I think there's a KSG like for level 60, and there's the red dot for level 80. Yeah, for the level 80, and there's the new one, it's the lead chop shotgun, I think for any level, but this one is only, I'm not gonna say it's only better for manual 18, but still I think red dot is still better for manual 18 though. So this one is better for manual 19 to use it, but you will need the formula as well, because if you have the formula and attack bar will stop working on the hasty floors, so damage bonus will work. But you can use KG, or you can use red dot if you have the formula of one of those for the hasty floors. But what you should look for, you should look for damage to infected. Okay, try to find it. Okay, for example, this one got 12.7 damage to infected. It doesn't matter attack power for the highest floors, but for the first floors you will need a lot of attack power. You can use the one with the highest damage to infected. Also for the KSG, you need to use this one. I think this one is the better. Like fire rate is 7%, damage to infected 13.4%, which is the best. Like if you have KSG 5 stars, you can use it for the highest floors. It doesn't matter your level. But if you cannot afford LSS formula or red dot, you need to stick whatever you have. But it's better to have lead chop shotgun because it gives you more attack power, so you can clear the mid level floors like easily. But for the highest floors and when attack power it doesn't work, it's better to use the shotgun that you have the formula of. If you have LSS 5 stars and KSG 5 stars and red dot 5 stars, it's better to use this one though. It's better to use firing rate 7 and 13.4 damage to infected, because I think this is the best stats for dead high. There's no red dot or LSS with these stats, and this will help you a lot in the highest floors. Okay, for the assault rifle, I think the last floor, like the last season, I didn't use the assault rifles a lot. So I don't recommend it to buy like assault rifles. But if you want to use them, like for example, if you are a rifleman and you want to use them, and your level is, let's say, 70, also you need to look for damage to infected, and you need to look for the highest attack power, because in the highest floors you will not use AR, you will just use shotguns or flamethrower. If you level like 75, you will need to use collector edition arc, damage to infected, and if you got like devastate, it's gonna be better though. For the sniper rifles, I don't see any good sniper rifles here, but for level 90, like if you have the formula of this R93 collector edition and you got damage to infected and you have a high skills as a sniper, you need to use this one, and you will clear like even the highest floors, because the snipers got a lot of firepower and attack power, and it will be easy to kill the zombies even in the highest floors. But remember, you need like you need an accurate aim, and you will need to know what to do as a sniper for that high, and it's really hard for snipers. It's gonna be better to stay as a virus or rifleman, then at the highest floors you will switch into a virus in order to clear the hardest ones, especially when attack power will stop working. Okay, there's no Howie. It's not useless to use it. It's not useless to use it. It's useless to use it. The flamethrower here, as we see, there's so many flamethrower, so you will need to have the formula flamethrower, because I think in the highest floors attack power will not work and damage bonus only work. So when you upgrade your flamethrower formula, you will get extra damage bonus. For example, if you made it 4 stars, you will get 20% extra damage bonus, which is a lot. And it doesn't matter the attack power. You just need to look, for example, I think the best one so far is this one. Like, he got max attack power, and he got a fire rate by 5% and 21.4 damage to infected. This 5%, it's equal almost to 5 damage to infected, so it's gonna be 26.4 damage to infected, which is the better so far in Dead High. Especially you need to clear some floors so fast. So I recommended to buy this one. If there is not available, try to buy the one with the highest damage to infected. And this, the flamethrower snow, I think it's the best weapon for Dead High. Like, after the shotguns, you will need this to clear zombies. They cleared a lot of zombies in the highest floors. And the hardest floors always require to have a flamethrower. And it's gonna be hard. Like, it's gonna be hard to stay as a Royal Knight or maybe as a Diamond Knight this season if you don't have the flamethrower snow, or if you don't have the formula of the snow though. So it's better to get one. But if you cannot afford the snow, it's okay. You can buy even the normal one with damage to infected. It doesn't matter though. You just need to have fun playing Dead High. So you can also buy whatever you can afford to clear the zombies and to stay diamond, golden. The most important thing is to enjoying doing Dead High and clearing the floors. And it will be a challenging for you. Depends on your level. Some people, they cannot reach Royal Knight because they didn't like reach the highest like combat level, or they don't have the formulas. So it's gonna be a challenging for some people. It's gonna be a profitable for some people, because in Dead High people will sell a lot of armors, will sell a lot of shields, will sell a lot of gear, food, research formula materials. For the pistol, I think the pistol, it's kinda not gonna say hard, but I already saw some people clearing some floors with the pistol. So if you have the formula of the pistol and if you want to try your luck as a virus, you can go ahead, but you need to maximize your skills. And in the combat skills, there's a skills for the revolver, so you need to max it out to get more attack power, because revolver will get a lot of attack power. And for example, you can clear for 103 this season with the revolver. Maybe some people, they wanna upgrade their revolver to 4 stars or 5 stars, and yeah, they can clear the floors. But it's still better to use a flamethrower to kill more zombies, and it's gonna be a faster. A revolver will need a good aim to kill the zombies. Anyways, I don't recommend this way, like the sniper way, but if you want to challenge some floors by using revolver, go ahead, you can clear it if you have the formula and the good formula plus, and if you have a good mod, you can do it. Okay, for the shield, as I said, when attack power is still working, use shield with Devastate, and for sure try to get the maximum attack power by using the auxiliary. Make sure to have the right level of knob. It's better to use the armor that fit your level. For example, you would need to use the platinum armor if your level is 80. Need to use a golden armor if you are 90. What is matter in the armor is the skill though. Like, for example, you would need to get either, okay, where is that? Okay, either you need to get a cold-blooded or running rabbit in your armor. If you got a cold-blooded in your armor, you will need to get a running rabbit in your helmet. This will help you to run faster, also to go faster to elevator, because in some floors they are gonna be a speed run. So it's better to use those skills. It's only 2 seconds, but those seconds matter. Even 1 second matter, even a milliseconds will matter in that high to stay as a royal, maybe as a diamond maybe. So it's better to look for this skill first, then you will need to look for the short range damage reduction. Like, it's better to have the maximum short range damage reduction in your armor, because the zombies will deal a short range a short range damage. So it's better to find, for example, let's see, this one have got 33.4 and here 32.4. so it's better to find the maximum short range damage reduction, also with the maximum armor. Also look for the vitality. You will may need a highest vitality, but first you need to look for the max armor, max short range damage reduction. Then you will need to look for the skill. It's either running rabbit or cold-blooded. For the shield here, it's better to use a basic shield. Like if you are using level 1, 3, 4, 5, use the shield with full power. With full power skill, basic shield with full power skill, or use the one that you have a highest formula though, because you will get more damage reduction. Like for example, if you have a level 4, level 5 Azure shield, use it. Like for this one, because it will gives you more damage reduction. But if you don't have the formula, use a level 5 basic shield because you will get an extra shield. So for level 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, you will need to look for basic shield with full power skill. But for the level 6, now I'm still confused between a basic shield with full power or a basic shield or sulfite shield, because as we know, sulfite shield got short range damage reduction 10%, which is so important, which is good for dead high. So you can try use it, like if you have the formula of the full power, if you have the formula of the sulfate shield, use it and try to upgrade it for PvE, not only for dead high. It will help you for PvE events, and try to upgrade it. And also if you don't have the skill of the full power, just buy it. But if you only have the level 6 basic shield, try to upgrade the formula to the highest as possible and try to get full power skill. If you don't have, just buy it from the market, and voila, you will get more shields and you will get more damage reduction if you have the formula. But if you don't have any of those shields formula, just buy the level 6 sulfite and it will be fine. Okay, for the hat, as you see here, it doesn't matter which hat you want to use. For the speed run, it's better to use goggles with maximum energy consumed when running decrease. This will help. There was one with a 14, but I think it's not available now. It's all 10, 10, 10, 10. Yeah, it depends on your level. Just make sure to have this skill, either cold-blooded or running rabbit. If you don't have those skills, make sure your armor got one of those skills. Then for the level 90, it's better to use a Pegasus armor, because we already know that you get 10% crit immunity rate and you will get 2 extra armor. And what else? I think, yeah, 2 extra armor. This is better. And you need to look for the maximum short range damage reduction here, and also make sure to enhance the helmet with the Formula Plus. For the drones, I think it's better. Like the best drone for that high is the War Tiger Inferno, but you see here it's not available now. Maybe it's gonna be available in here. Yeah, this one is the best, like for that high. But if you cannot afford it, it's okay. Just make sure to have a lot of healing drones in your hangar, and make sure to have those skills. For example, this one, it got decontamination, and also got recovery plus the smart eye. Those 3 skills is the most important in that high. You will not need more than this. Okay, here you see the treasure section. There's the energization treasure. Here, make sure like to buy the highest. Like for example, you need to buy, or you have to buy the firearm fuel level 3, because you get a 50 more energization. Like if you see here, the level of life cast iron can enhance the energization effect by 50% and also increases the energization duration by 12 hours. So as you see here, all the level 3 is sold out. People, they buy those for dead high. But if there's nothing and you have no time, just buy level 2 or level 3. It depends on what available in the market. Don't use nano to energize your gear, because you will lose more buff. so it's better to buy those if you can. Best for your auxiliary is the Herald energization. After entering combat, increase damage by 12 for 6 seconds. So I'm using a level 1. You will get more damage if you use, like for example, if you use a level 3, you will get 4 extra percent damage bonus from this one. And make sure to use Herald in your auxiliary. Do not use it in your main weapons, because it will not be activated if you are inside a combat mood, or after you getting out from the combat mood and you get in. It will take some time if you are using it on your main weapon, but if you are using it on your auxiliary, it will not take the same time as on your main. For the armor, I'm using protection. It provides 0.88 damage reduction for every 10% of current HP increased. Here, for example, here you will need to use the Vigorous Stride. Decrease energy consumption by 40.5 to 15% when sprinting. And if you are using level 3, I think it will be more. This is so important in speed run floors. For your main gun, you will need to use concentration. Increase your damage by 8.8 if you have more than 70% of your HP. So make sure always to have your HP high as possible. If you use a level 3 energization fuel, you will get 3.2 more effect. After that, you will need to get your Rainbow Paradise 0. This one will provide a damage reduction by 5% for 15 minutes. And also you will need to buy the Advanced Antiseptic, and this one will increase your damage to infected by 15% for 10 minutes. Also, for the food, I'm gonna use this one. I don't see any other fruits. I saw some food that increases damage to infected, and also some crit rate, a crit mutiny or a crit chance, yeah, crit chances, but there's no fire rate or something. So I think this one is still the better, like 10% damage to infected with 5% increasing fire rate. Okay, another thing is always make sure to temp your mods. Like if you are gonna go for Dead High for 1 hour, temp your mods for 1 hour. If you think you go for 1 hour and half, you need to temp mods. Depends on the time you are gonna spend on Dead High. Also temp all your mods and be ready for Dead High. Also make sure always that your hanger is full, like a drone hanger power is full and your drone hanger ammunition is full as well, because you will need your drones a lot and it will drain your power and your ammunition. So I think that's it for this season preparation. I don't know if I forget something. If you think I forget something important, just tell me. I'm not gonna talk about purple mods because this is a super pay to win stuff. Because if you need more damage bonus, you will need to fuse the mods into a purple in order to get highest damage bonus, but I know a lot of people would not afford that, so just do what you can. Try to enjoy Dead High. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, and bye bye.